This edition of Sports Galore is proudly brought to you by Subway. And now, here's your hosts, Mark Allen and Adam Treloar.
Well, good day, everybody. My name's Mark Allen, and welcome to episode 1 of Sports Galore with Adam Treloar.
We're back.
Nice to see you, buddy.
Hey. Before we start,
Yeah.
happy birthday, mate.
Oh, have a look at you. Can I put it
How
on?
old are you, 21? 22?
No, 48. I wasn't
there you go.
expecting that. I just said
Well,
it
there you go,
Oh,
mate.
okay. I'm
Hey,
gonna
read
set
the
it
card,
right
read the
there.
card. No,
Right
please read
there.
the card.
Read the card.
Yeah. There's one from the Collingwood media team and there's one personally from me, so...
My boy, it's been a pleasure. Next up, a Logie nomination. Adam Treloar, number 7. Thank you, sir. That's very
worries, mate.
nice.
Pleasure.
Number 7 there too.
Terrible writing.
Happy birthday, Mark. Thanks for making Sports Galore the fan favourite. It is. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I'm glad that is. Can't wait to do it all again this year. Collingwood Media. Thank you, everybody. Very, very nice.
Happy birthday.
Much appreciated.
Happy birthday.
I don't feel like I'm 48. I feel like
It was my birthday last week, actually.
Oh, happy, mate. How old are you? 24?
No, I'm 18, I think. 19? No, I'm 24.
24. Half my age.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
remarkable.
Yes.
That is remarkable. Hey, pre-season, tell me about it. How's it been for you?
Yeah, well, obviously it's tough. A lot of running, a lot of miles we get done. So that's not the fun bit about it, but we're into the season now, so we're really looking forward to playing.
What about the camaraderie, mate? What about the camaraderie of the boys?
Yeah.
You know, last season we haven't been in the finals
Yeah.
for a while. It feels like, from the outside looking in...
Yeah, well, I suppose I was talking about it before one of my mates. There's been sort of a new outlook. We've come in. We know there's going to be pressure on us to perform, obviously, because we haven't made finals in a few years' time, and we performed quite ordinary last year, but we came in, we attacked the pre-season. We've had a really good, strong JLT community series, and now we're looking forward to playing.
What about the boys? Any fascinating trips away that you'd like to tell us about? Where'd you go?
Well, I went to the States, of course.
Yes.
What's the NBA?
Saw your
I
boy,
went
Durant,
to 6
didn't you?
games. I've seen him playing for Golden State against OKC, actually. Funnily enough, I'm wearing an OKC Kevin Durant jersey. But KD dominated, scored about 40 points. The boys absolutely put on a clinic. And Bucks was there as well.
Was he?
I was sitting ages away, and I was sitting there. I'm like, wait a minute, that's Bucks down front row, first class service. Walked out the VIP entrance.
What about you?
I'm up in the bleachers, mate. I've got nothing, so it's pretty funny.
This is an interesting point. I mean, you're involved in our competition,
Yep.
the elite competition in this country, and it's all about wins and losses and training. But when you're over there, did you see the basketball as an entertainment?
Yes, absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Can you see what?
Yeah.
What'd you make of the entertainment factor?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, cheerleaders dancing at half time, half court shots. We should be doing stuff like that. Half field barrels from torpedoes for 10 grand.
Did
or
you get on the
something.
kiss cam?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I
disappointing.
didn't, no.
What about the dancing? Did you get on the dancing?
No, I
scoreboard
try.
or anything like that?
I try, but Kelsey generally tells me off for doing that, so I don't do it.
Righto, let's move on. Pre-season training camp stories I want to get to. Now, Arizona, I don't think you're there.
No,
Colorado.
I wasn't there. No, I wasn't.
Wasn't there. Were you at Dubai?
No, the most interesting place I've been is probably Noosa. I went to Noosa a couple of times with Giants. Hey, they were really good. They were really fun. It was hot, very, very hot. The way Melbourne's been lately,
Yeah.
ridiculous. But no, that's pretty much. I've been to Noosa, and last year I went up to Queensland with the boys as well. But I'm not lucky enough to go to America yet. Hopefully, Eddie has that on the cards next year.
Righto. What about so heat training's the buzz term now? We all used to go to high altitude.
Yep.
What do you make? Do you make when you finish a session when it's been in the heat? Let's say it's been a week of heat training.
Yeah.
How are you feeling coming
you're
out?
sort of acclimatised to the weather, and I think that's what the theory is behind it, is acclimatised to all conditions, especially heat, because that's probably generally the hardest conditions to train in. But as soon as you walk out there and it's hot, we had a lot of them sessions this year. It's almost like, hammies a bit sore. I might go inside and jump on the bike and not train because it's too hot. But no, it's always good for the pre-season. But generally, when we play, you don't tend to get too many hot games. Bar that bloody Freo game we played last week.
Oh, mate.
40 degrees over there. Should have been called off the game.
Are you like having super dupers on the sidelines?
Yeah, hydrolyte super dupers.
Any good?
Stuck in our heads in bucket. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Can't go wrong with a super duper.
Not many pre-seasons as a golfer, I can promise you that. Absolutely not. There might have been a pre-week. It was a big tournament. We might have taken.
We should start doing that.
We might have gone hard the week before Australian Open or something like that. Hey, the NFL pre-season camps. Now, this is kind of legendary stuff. On location, generally colleges, they just take off. You know, if it's cold wherever they are up north, they go down south. There are cases of property managers packing up a container full of sports gear, getting it all done, packing it away, and then players wanting to hang around and train more.
Serious?
That is correct.
That is awesome.
Unpack the very
That
next
is
day.
awesome.
Like, you know how big a
That
container
awesome.
is?
Oh, mate, I could imagine.
That's just
Picture one of the
huge.
huge ones where you open the slide the door up and you walk right in. Probably do a session in the container.
Shoulder pads, helmets, the lot.
No,
Pack
we
it
don't
all
do
up,
that.
Unpack
We
it
don't
the
do
very
that.
next day. All right, time to move on. You wouldn't believe it. Now, the Arizona Cardinals at Northern Arizona University. I want you to have a listen to this. The same training base as Collingwood used when they visited Arizona. One dorm room where the players sleep is said to be haunted.
No, I wouldn't have stayed there.
With blood
I would've just
seeping
left.
through the walls at night.
This
is a real deal.
That's not true.
It's a real deal.
Who made up this? Did Sammy make this up again? Did you make this up again, Sammy? You did.
Well, this is the point of the segment, is that, would you believe it?
Well, I don't believe it.
I haven't finished.
I
Now,
do
the
not
Cardinals
believe this.
used to assign the room to a rookie every single year.
Okay, now that makes sense.
And the rumour has it, the old equipment manager knew a trick to make the blood come through the walls at night. Yes or no?
I actually don't know. I'll leave if this is true, because that is the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Is this thumbs up or thumbs down? It is a thumbs up. That is true.
It's not. How could you make blood come through the like? Are you serious?
You a trick.
I would have just legged it. I would have been out of there. Done. Gone. See you later. I wouldn't have played. Requested a trade.
It's
Done.
ridiculous what happens over there.
No.
Now, the Subway. Thanks very, very much to our friends at Subway for coming back on board again. Sammy, you must have been pulling a few strings there to get them back, but that is
Meatball
fantastic. Offside trips.
Yes.
All right. Now, I've got the story today.
Oh, you do?
I've got the inside story
You do.
because I've been reliably told that during a training session,
Yeah.
Bucks has pinged you for holding the ball.
It was a joke.
And you sooked
That's
it
why he
up.
doesn't umpire.
You sooked it up like no one could believe.
No.
What
I
happened?
didn't.
Did you sook it up or not?
Well, I got the ball at a stoppage. It's match simulation. It wasn't even an intra-club. And Brownie, he's a star. Brownie's going to be a star.
Yeah.
But anyway, Brownie tackles me holding the ball.
Yeah.
Wasn't holding the ball. Bucks calls holding the ball.
Explain the situation.
Well, he grabbed my arm, and I had one arm like that, and I spun around.
Yeah.
Almost spun around like that.
Yeah.
But then I kicked it at the same time. Blows the whistle, holding the ball.
Did you do a full 360?
I did about a 310, I reckon. 360 is the rule. I did about a 310. I kicked
360 is the
it. Paid hold the
guide.
ball. Yeah, well, it wasn't a 360.
But you got it onto your foot.
I kicked it. So, Bucks, I know you watch this.
Did the ball
You know
go
I'm
in?
still happy
Hang on.
about
Did
that.
the ball go in the air or did it go off the side of the foot and go straight on the
ball,
ground?
I kicked it. If anything,
Did the ball
it
go
should have
up
been
in
a free
the
kick
air?
to me because it was a sling
Did
tackle.
the ball go up?
Yeah, the ball went up in the air. It was it would have gone about 15 metres in the air. He said I spun the full 360, which I didn't.
310.
I did about a 310 with one arm in the air,
And the
other
ball
one
went
I
up.
slammed, and the ball went to someone, and he goes holding the ball, and I said, "You're kidding me." And then I stood there real angry, and Pendles was on the opposite team. No, actually, Pendles was on my team, and he goes, "Mate, it was holding the ball." And then I had an argument with him, saying it wasn't holding the ball.
So did anyone stand up for you?
No, because
No one
it was
stu-
play on. They all laughed at me. It was bull. It wasn't. It's a joke.
Righto.
He doesn't have a career in umpiring afterwards. If he does have a career after coaching, Bucks.
Hey, I saw a massive picture too this year about all the four teams, the netball, everybody
Yeah.
together, the VFL, the
That was
AFL,
awesome.
and the girls'
Yeah, it was
AFLW team. What was that like?
Oh, it was amazing. It was strange because generally a photo takes an
Yeah.
hour, maybe an hour to get all the sponsors in, but we were out there for 3 hours because there was 4 teams. Everyone was coming in. It was an awesome experience. Very good.
How long does it take to get the
My do.
going well for the picture
My boy around the barber cuts my hair. Get it done every 2 weeks down in Brandon Park. So get down there, following him on Instagram. Anyway, it actually doesn't. And follow me on Instagram, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It actually doesn't take that long. It really actually doesn't. But I'm getting it done Thursday. Big game Friday. So really looking forward to
Yeah, cannot
making
wait.
my hair look slick. For
Are
the
we going
game.
to any surprises like the reigning
What,
Norm
haircuts?
Smith
Oh,
medalist? Or are you just going to?
yeah, maybe.
I don't mind
maybe.
what you're rolling with at the
You
moment.
like it?
Yeah, I think I'll give it
You
a
like
thumbs
it?
up.
You do like it?
Yeah, I do.
Thanks.
I'll give it a
It doesn't
thumbs up.
take me long. I literally woke up, put my jersey on, came to the club, brushed the hair back a bit, and I'm done. Ready to go.
Rightio. Time for Do You Care now. I love
Favourite
this
segment?
segment. Absolutely
So do I.
love it. Australia, India. We've just seen the drawn test, the third test.
Yep. Well, I didn't see that.
Virat Kohli has been
Oh, I know there's
one
something
of the
going on.
great villains in sports history.
What's going on?
He's the sort of character you don't mind hating. Now,
Okay.
I rate him as a player
Yes.
and a batsman and a captain, and he's definitely getting under the Australian skins. And if he was playing for us, we'd love him.
Love him.
Like if Earth played Mars in a game of cricket, he's playing for Earth. I would love him on that team. But do you care about what is happening over there?
I
at the
don't.
moment?
What happened? What
You're
happened?
the only one in the country who is not
No,
caring
I've seen a bit
about-
of highlights, but what's happened?
Mate,
Mate, I've got basketball going on. The playoffs are coming.
We've gone to India as
No,
underdogs
I know,
like you wouldn't believe.
We're no good in India.
Every cricket expert has said we will lose 3-0
Yes.
or 4-0, and we win the first test, and it's game on.
And what?
They win the second one. We've drawn the third. There is
Oh,
one
so there's
more left.
one to go.
There is a decider left.
Okay,
Starts
I might care
on
this
Friday.
Last one. I'll care this last one. I'm sorry, mate.
I need you to care.
Look, mate, March Madness,
All right.
college basketball's on, NBA's on. I've got
Yeah.
other priorities, mate.
Well, speaking of NBA, Golden State without Kevin Durant.
Oh, yes, that's a massive care factor for that one, mate. But he's just timing his run. He's timing his run. You know what? He's probably not even that sore. He's just like, you know what? I've played a bit. I've played 60 games.
What
I'll
about-
rest for the last 20.
What about your old mates at OKC?
Well, they're flying. Russell Westbrook is flying. We're seeing things that hasn't been done before since Oscar Robertson. He's going to
So you
average a triple-double.
You've got two teams now then.
Well, no, I've got KD. KD's my boy.
Just
I'm
one.
I'm wearing
you don't
Durant
barrack
on
for
my
anyone. You just love Durant.
I just love Durant. I love Westbrook as well in OKC, but I love KD. You know what? They'll come back and they will finish
Will they?
first, and they'll beat Cleveland in the playoffs.
I know. Do you like the ponies? Winks just won 16 in a row in
Ponies?
the mud. It doesn't matter where she goes.
Winx.
She's a
Isn't
superstar.
Winx
She won by
a
10,
TV
12
show?
lengths.
Do you know the Winx Club?
Mate, this horse
It's
has
good.
just clicked over
16
$10
straight race on
million
Saturday.
in prize money.
Oh, okay, then I do care because that's quite a bit.
Imagine if you bought into
16
Winx.
straight race, one.
Yeah.
I have heard of Winx. I'm lying here. I have actually heard of.
I've got a mate, and
Winx.
gamble responsibly, folks, but I've got a mate who put 10,000
On
on
it to
Winx
win.
every single time it's run.
What,
Doesn't
so
let it go over.
16
So
races.
he lost his 10 grand the first race.
Yep.
And then 16 in a row, he's had 10,000
Oh,
on
wow.
her to win every time.
Wow. Did she race at?
He's going okay.
Mate, I have no idea about horse racing, but does Winx race at the Melbourne Cup?
No.
No.
No, it's a
That's
1400
the only
metre.
horse race I know, and the Caulfield Cup, and the Cranny Cup, actually. The Cranbourne
Cranny
Cup.
Cup.
Down in Cranbourne. It's a good cup, that one.
All right, we'll keep our eye on the Cranbourne Cup. Sam, make a mental note for the Cranbourne Cup winner and lead-ups,
Look,
please.
big things happen. Start from small things. make your way up to the Melbourne Cup.
Would not be an episode of Sports Galore with Adam Treloar without
With our
a
boy,
Nick Kyrgios
Kyrgios.
chat. Now, he's been in the wars, it's fair to say,
He
since
has.
our last
He has.
episode in 2016.
It's been a while since I've spoken about him.
He beats Novak Djokovic at
Twice,
Indian
didn't
Wells.
he? Didn't he beat him twice?
He beats Rafa as well. So he's going ballistic. He's just doing everything right. And he gets food poisoning against Roger Federer.
What?
Food poisoning. Honestly, if you called the medical team here at Collingwood the night before a game and
they
said,
had
listen, I've got a
food.
bit of food poisoning, you just
No,
come
before
down,
a
you get a
big
vitamin
game.
B shot, and away you go, surely.
Well, the thing is, for me, it was a big game. It wasn't like it was against any random he could have just walked off on.
Yeah,
It was
Roger.
It was Roger Federer.
Indian Wells.
After he'd beaten Djokovic and Rafa.
Indian Wells
And
is
he-
like the 5th biggest check
I
you
know,
can make
and
in the
he-
world of
Food
tennis.
poisoning. What was he eating, you reckon? Bit of chicken? Off chicken,
He
maybe?
might have had a bit of chicken. He might have had a chicken. He definitely didn't go to Subway. There is no way in the world he would have gone to Subway because the food there is magnificent and he
Phenomenal.
would never, ever,
Like I say,
ever
the
get
meatball
sick.
sub. Get on the meatball sub. Extra marinara sauce. Cheese, toasted, no salads.
All right.
Perfect.
Now, the question is, and I don't care. I've lost. I've lost
At
interest
what?
in Nick. I
Yeah.
want him to get better. He's starting from a long way back, but do you care about Nick Kyrgios?
Oh, I did after he beat Djokovic, but then him pulling out of that game, being such a big game, it's gone down a bit.
I think
Maybe
we're
next week we'll see if we care a little bit more or not.
Well, I think we care enough to have some life lessons for Nick Kyrgios.
All right, I think we
moving
do.
forward.
We need to bring that back
No,
in.
we don't care about Nick's tennis just at the
Not
moment.
yet.
Now, the Magpies netball, they're 2 and
They'll be
3.
fine.
2 wins,
They'll be fine.
3 losses. They came into this season full of, I mean, the girls really know what it's like to play for Collingwood
know.
these days. The pressure is on from
Yes, they
round
do.
1, no matter what sport you're playing here at the
Have you
Holden
been to a
Centre.
game yet? Awesome
No,
atmosphere.
I've watched
Very,
on
very
telly
good
a few
atmosphere.
times, and my daughter is now 1, 2, 3 games. Now let's go, Dad. So I love that.
It is good. No,
So-
but mate, not worrying at all. Not at all. You know what? They're going to do a Golden State, and they're just going to time their run straight to the playoffs. Bang. They're going to win.
How have the girls been around the club, by the way?
Oh, one thing that is just amazing is that they are phenomenal athletes.
Yeah.
They are so good. They would be better than half of us on the team. What they do, their strength, their flexibility, everything they do is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
They're amazing athletes.
And this last one's a bit dodgy, to tell you the truth.
Oh, it is.
Because
Don't even know if you should bring it up.
Scott Pendlebury,
I'm off him.
podcast,
I'm off the Pendles.
trying to rival Sports Galore with Jay Clark.
You can't.
Have they got a name for their podcast, Sam?
They're going with Jock and Journo.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Jock.
Journo. That's laughable. It's laughable. Come on, guys.
I guess I care.
Can't
I'll
rival
give
us.
it a bit of a run just to see
Interested
how
to see.
Pendles and Jay Clark go.
There's
but,
no Logan nomination coming your way, guys.
the
Coming
care
our way.
factor isn't certainly not that great. Now, you take on the reigning premiers
do. What better way
Friday
to start
night
off?
at the G. How's the feel?
Very
going
good,
in?
very good. It's obviously Tuesday now, so we've got a couple of days to prepare for the game. But we'll have a good session tomorrow, and then hit the ground running. Hopefully,
Magpie people want to know the game plan. How's it? I know it's been tweaked. Are you feeling comfortable?
Yes,
Everyone
very
happy?
comfortable. Like I said, there's been a new outlook. I think since we approached the preseason day one, boys really attacked the training session and tracked the preseason, and really looking forward to performing.
Thanks very much for that.
Pleasure, mate.
It
Pleasure.
means a lot to
You only
me.
turned
Thank you,
48
Sam,
once.
And everybody, good luck on Friday night. I mean it. The whole club is behind you. The membership's behind you. And if you haven't signed up, folks, time is now. Sign up, become a member, and support our boys in 2017. We'll see you next week.
Thanks to our friends at Subway, this has been another episode of Sports Galore. If you've got feedback on the show, or you have a topic you'd like the guys to talk about, use the club's official social channels to let us know. Go Pies.